when the music first dropped, it was not appreciated, right? And truthfully, I think Ae Dil Hai Mushkil was such an iconic album that anything will pale in comparison. And so people were very critical. But this is like this is like that. What have you taken away from that?
So the thing is that you can't compare the music of Ae Dil to the music of Rocky Rani only because Ae Dil has heartbreaking, heart-wrenching songs because that's that film. This is a celebration film, and let me tell you, this music will all start picking up now because you'll have context. And the melodies are beautiful. I still believe Pritam is a genius. Amitabh Bhattacharya is a genius. Whether the songs Ve Kamleya, Tum Kya Mile, Kudmai, Roland, there's a song that Sonu has sung, but a critical part happens in the film. All these songs you'll find yourself suddenly when the album is dropped and you hear it, you start liking the songs now. Initially there's too much pressure. You're waiting to feel that your first song is going to, top the charts. And, not every song can these days. It's tough. It's a really tough, crowded market of non-film and film. And one song breaks through suddenly and you don't know why. And then you think. So I feel all the music, I'm very proud of the music of the film. And I believe that I never bought into the criticism because I firmly believe the music is strong. It just needed the film to kind of, take it further. You'll find yourself humming those songs now. And those songs will have a life of their own. And they will have a long shelf life. They just needed the film. Like, that's why I'm feeling like none of our communication before this actually landed.
It didn't. I was going to ask you. When it didn't, and there was all that, but Karan, there was all that criticism of the chemistry. कि chemistry नहीं है. I saw these.
कहाँ से है मुझे तो समझ नहीं आता. उनकी इतनी chemistry है.
बहुत. In the film, it's amazing.
Yeah, but chemistry को आप 2 मिनट में कैसे दिखाओगे? पता नहीं वो क्या. There was sort of his back flip, his hair flip. I mean, I didn't even notice that. I was like, did he moved his head? Okay, maybe I saw it later.
And there was a direct comparison with obviously Shah Rukh.
See now, how can you live up to that legacy? You can't, right? But I still wanted to, satisfy my urge to go to Kashmir and shoot a love song. I'm like, abhi hoga comparison. Of course hoga. मैंने ही वो गाने बनाए हैं. मैं फिर से कर रहा हूँ. With not Shah Rukh and Kajal now, with these actors. And you can't. Shah Rukh is a legend. He created love in cinema. Kajal and he are an iconic love pair. How can you even compare? You can't compare. But should I take away the fact that I don't want to not do the song? I want to still do it. I'll try my best. You'll buy into it eventually, is my hope. So chemistry was, I was like, यार chemistry के ऊपर problem है, गानों के ऊपर issue है, they're feeling कि ये थोड़ा ये silly film तो नहीं है, stupid तो नहीं है. But then I just felt कि अच्छा, I'm not being able to communicate. I had many concerned people messaging me and saying, why this is not working, that is not working, this is not working. I'm like,
did you lose heart, Karan? No.
The thing with experience and age is, and also an onslaught of being hated, gives you a very strong resilience. So I feel like I kept it calm for all of those weeks. It's the week before that had nothing to do with actually all the criticism to the chatter. That was not what was getting to me. What got to me was the fact that, oh my God, the film is going to be out. And somewhere, I have to say that I needed the validation. I was feeling very vulnerable as an artist, as a human being, and as a person who's been in the industry long enough. I somehow felt like I needed this validation. I felt like I needed it. Like, it's like your body needs sugar. You sometimes just, when your pressure is low, I felt like that validation was my sugar. It needed to kind of pump up because it's just been a weird couple of years. And while we all put up a great show, when we walk out into the world, there is so much going on within, me and my heart and my head that needed some sense of validation. And feeling, will I get it or not? Is what gave me the anxiety before the release. I was the head of this interview, I said I was trembling. I literally was. I was shaking. I wasn't sleeping. I was like up at night, staring at my ceiling or trying to watch something that was just trying to. But I was just up, and my closest friends realized that. And I literally, for the first time, reached out to people and said, "Can you just be with me for these 4 or 5 days?" So I had like 3 or 4 like strong army members,